Hi friends, welcome back. So I need to give you an updated warning and alert. Please be careful out there. There are people on YouTube that are paid stock promoters. This is one of them, ticker symbol U. His name is Alex Divinsky. He gets paid thousands of dollars to promote crap to you. In fact, his last video, he got paid $47,000 to promote crap to you. He's also got a buddy, and I've got the contracts. Have a listen to this video. Take a look.
Since the company is mostly spending on R&D, there was some risk that the company might need to raise additional funds by diluting shareholders, which is always kind of a risk with these smaller companies. I do think the risk is somewhat lower today since the company already did another fundraising round, and the company has real customers that are designing transceivers using their chips. So their risk of dilution to future shareholders is partially offset by that larger cash position.
I think Poet is a real hidden gem that I haven't seen anyone else cover in depth. That said, their market cap is only about $50 million today, and they're not yet profitable, which means the stock is sensitive to interest rates, and they might keep diluting shareholders as they need to raise more capital.
But I'll be treating this stock as what it is, a highly volatile, risky stock with moonshot potential, and I'll be keeping my investment to under a 1% position in my portfolio. Just enough to keep it on my radar and see how their partnerships and products develop.
That's why Poet is going on my list of long-term moonshots, which usually end up being around 1% of my portfolio until I see more progress on their sales pipeline, their customer base, and their overall financials. All right.
So there's his buddy there, FinTech. It says investing in engineer's approach. And what you saw from the videos, it looks like they're running on a script, right? They both mentioned it's a moonshot stock. They mentioned under 1% portfolio, etc. And we have the contracts. We know they're working with the same people. So again, this FinTech guy, he says investing in engineer's approach, ticker symbol U, the Alex guy, he goes, the science behind stocks. So it's the same kind of strategy, right? They try to say we're doing a science angle of stock promoting. And again, they are paid. I have their contracts here. This is a digital media disclosure. FinTech Media is a paid advertiser and subcontractor through LFG Equities Corp, right? So it says right there. We also have a ticker symbol U is the exact same company again. Ticker symbol Media is a paid advertiser and subcontractor through LFG Corp, right? You have it right there. And I want to show you guys how much they get paid. We have the contracts. So on June 24th, 2024, FinTech Media LLC, he got paid $9,000 via credit card payment on June 25th, 2024 for a one-time YouTube video. So that's interesting. He took the credit card payment, whereas the other person, Alex, which is ticker symbol Media, he got $47,000, 500 US dollars via bank wire on September 17, 2024. And then on April 22nd, 2024, he received $22,500 to, again, it says a 3-month term. And again, this is stock pumping. They work with this company called LFG. And I'm just showing you guys this stuff because I want you to understand and be careful out there, please. This stuff is egregious on YouTube. And a lot of people say, oh, well, what's wrong with promoting stocks? You're getting paid to promote stocks. It's unethical, okay? These guys try to claim that they're independent. They're working on a script. Have a listen to this.
And the sun is starting to come in, so I'm going to move somewhere else. So Poet Technologies is listed on the NASDAQ under the symbol Poet, and they're working in the niche but growing area of AI networking. Their customers are big data centers that run clouds like Oracle.
Speaking of which, the second company I want to cover is called Poet Technologies. They're listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol POET, and they're taking AI networking to the next level. Let me show you how. When most investors think about
connected by miles and miles of networking. And in recent years, we've moved away from traditional copper wire like you might see in your house, as demands from cloud workloads and decentralized AI processing require crazier and crazier data speeds. But
let me show you how. When most investors think about networking, they think about copper wire. And for good reason. Copper has connected most servers, routers, switches, and chips for a long time.
So you can see they're basically have to say the same things. Oh, this is the name of the company. It's traded on the NASDAQ. We have to talk about copper wires, etc. And if you want to go through their whole script, you can. But I'm just showing you guys. And then again, they mentioned moonshot and under 1%. The other thing too is with like these kind of companies, if you're curious how the scam works, guys, it was up big today. I can see it. I can see that the pump. We're in the pump session of the before the pump and dump. It's up 40% day, which is absolutely crazy. But if you actually look at the financials of the company, they don't have any revenue. It's been years. I can look back to 2015. There's just no revenue. I guess 2023 they had like 500,000 in revenue, right? And then if you take a look at their operating income, though, down 22 million, down 20 million, down 19 million, down 17 million. These are by years. Down 14 million, down 8 million, down 8 million, down 8 million, down 13 million, down 12 million, down 11. Like they lose money every single year. I'm just showing you guys their financials. These kind of like little micro cap penny stocks that pay YouTubers, these companies are out of Canada. They're very, very sketchy. It's very, very sketchy. I see a lot of this stuff go on YouTube, and I have to mention it because it just, frankly, really ticks me off. And I understand, guys. I get it more than you know. This is part of our financial markets. I get that. If you watch the movie Wolf of Wall Street, if you don't know how that works, he basically would call people, just regular people, and scam them and sell them penny stocks and pink sheets. If you guys saw the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And maybe these guys seem like smiling, friendly people, but these people are not your friends. People who are doing you this kind of crap are not your friends. Paid stock promoters are not your friends. I want to show you guys this too. If you haven't seen this movie, and I always mention this stuff because it really gives you a behind the scenes look of how these people operate, these scammers. This is Bitcoin. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary. Please watch it if you haven't, especially for you young people, so you understand that these scams are very, very real. And if you listen to the way Alex talks, like he has an attitude about him. These are the comments. So people have been noticing like, dude, why are you pumping up crap? If you don't know, Alex pumped up a whole bunch of ARK Invest stuff that basically really failed. Or 6 hours ago, someone asked him, Russell asked him, will this company be a better investment than your other favorite teledoc? And Alex is trying to like change this up. Do you mean NVIDIA? And the person says, did NVIDIA need to pay YouTube influencers to push their stock? Ticker or Alex responds, NVIDIA has sponsored plenty of my videos. And then the person goes, fair enough, I didn't know. I do like your videos. So then again, he doesn't address the teledoc thing. And it's very interesting because Alex keeps talking over and over again that he's sponsored by NVIDIA. And it's interesting because Alex is a big, big pumper of NVIDIA. Here's another person referring to the video that he just put up promoting the poet thing. Are you serious? Unsub. Alex waves goodbye. Another person, Mr. Mountain, says, newsflash, good companies don't pay for promotion. It's a pump and dump, referring to poet. Alex says, what about all the times I was sponsored by NVIDIA? And again, Alex keeps mentioning being sponsored by NVIDIA. So we know he's paid by Poet, and he keeps mentioning being sponsored by NVIDIA. And then this is Alex's response when his fans ask him, this uncertainty principle asks, FYI, before you watch, this is a paid ad, guys. And then another comment says, dude, why? Is it really worth it selling out, doing small company directly sponsored videos? Alex responds, getting paid for my time isn't selling out any more than getting your paycheck is. So I'll let you guys be the judge of that. In my opinion, this stuff is highly, 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 highly unethical. Is it illegal? Well, it depends if you disclose it or not. So that's why they disclose these kind of things that I'm being paid, etc. What's interesting though, in the first video that Alex made on Poet, I have the video, and I made a video regarding when I first saw it. He didn't disclose that he was being paid, so I don't believe he's in compliance there. But I would left FTC or SEC decide that, so that's up to them.
And sorry, I watched your channel for a bit. You're primarily a Tesla channel, is that right? Like, is it fair to say your audience is like very Tesla focused? So
I would say so. Yeah, I would say it's majority pro Tesla.
But what I will say though is that these kind of people are shady as hell. I'll give you an example. The Alex dude, he hangs out with Farzad and Hans dude. You guys know I cover these dudes on my channel. They are Tesla stock promoters also. So, you think these people are your friends and like, oh yeah, these are other cool guys like me. And they're just like giving me cool stock tips and stuff like that. But like, guys, everything changes when you're being paid. Everything changes, right? So that's why I show you the contracts. That's why I show you the financials of the company. That's why I show you like this kind of stuff. Dude, if you look at the financials of these kind of companies, when they're like losing millions of dollars every single year, but some reason they have money to pay, YouTube people to promote their company. What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on. So the way this game is played is that you pump up your stock, right? So there's their stock chart, the max. You can see it for yourself. You pump up the stock, and then as the insiders, they can create shares out of thin air. They can do offerings. They can just give themselves stock, and they can just dump it on you, and that's how they make money on these kind of things. This kind of stuff happens quite a bit. Unfortunately, it's a sad thing, and a lot of people end up getting hurt. So I understand, you think Alex has got a nice voice, you like his cheesy smile, so be it, right? But I just want you to be informed in these kind of things. I show you the contracts. I show you the scripts on how they, say the same things. Moonshot under 1%. They have to tell the name of the ticker. And if you want to go through both videos, they go through exactly the same kind of stuff. And then they pretend that they're independent when they're being paid. So please share your thoughts on this one. Please be careful out there. And I'll catch you all in the next video.
A steak sponsorship?
Oh man, someone asked me this
What's
before.
your price?
I feel like everyone has a price.
100 million a year?
I don't know, because it has to be a point where it's so high that I would be irresponsible for saying no to it.
And if you completed the sponsorship, let's say a year later, and your audience turned into you, would you be comfortable with the money and the pushback?
Part of me
if all
feels
4
like,
million DM'd you on Instagram and said, we hate you because of this.
I don't know, because I feel like part of my audience understands the financial aspect of it, and I feel like they would be like, yo, Graham, you're an idiot if you say no to this. Like, we get it. I'm hoping that would be the response.
The future, how are you going to be a millionaire with passive income in the future?
I was going to be screwed. In high school, I had such bad grades. I was actually comparing D's and F's with one of my friends to see who got more D's.
Oh my gosh.
Like, no joke. It was terrible. I hated school, hated tests. I was a bad test taker, never did homework. I slacked off. I did the minimum to basically just not get expelled in terms of my grades. I was screwed.